long ago in a living room very much like yours, two women made up a podcast on how movies link up to each other, and they called it 6 Degrees of Feature Film.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 6 Degrees of Feature Film podcast. I am Ripley, also known as Miss Movies, also known as Brienne.
And I'm StacyOHoward.
Hey, Stacy. Hey. When Stacy showed up, she said she felt like death. So I'm sorry that you're here today.
No,
you could have called it in sick.
No, I would never call in sick for this.
Oh.
It's my favorite thing. You know what, though? It's just one of those like pressure headache things where I wish someone could just take a drill.
Yeah.
And just drill a little hole in my head.
And that would relieve it.
Relieve it. And it can drain it all out and it'd be all good.
I have medicine if you need it.
I took some Dayquil today.
Okay.
But I might need a mama's touch after this.
All right.
So
all right. Very
I'll
good.
have you do the hand on the forehead.
Uh-huh.
Feel me.
Very
and
good.
then recommend what you will.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Cure. Okay.
So today our show is 6 Degrees of Feature Film, and normally we take one film and we show how 6 other films link up to that film in a reverse bracket sense. But today we are actually going to be playing our third version of the Movie Fights home game. So there it is.
So exciting.
Yes.
We have some great questions today.
We do.
I'm pumped.
So we're going to do 4 questions.
Yeah.
So let's get started with that. The
Yes.
first question that I have, and hopefully it was on your list as number 1, is what actor, actress could take over an action franchise?
Yes.
Would you like to begin for us?
You know what? Sure. I chose an actress who has proven herself in action movies recently.
Okay.
And before that, she's beautiful.
Yes.
You know, she did dramas, she did comedy, she did everything. And then she appeared in a little movie called Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and stole the show.
She did.
And I was like, Emily Blunt is kicking ASS. What is happening? And she was just great and just commanded the screen. And I was like, she could be an action franchise. She could take over the Terminator franchise if she wanted. She could be, Sarah Connor. She could do a wartime film. She could do anything.
She could do anything.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
that's my answer. Emily Blunt could take over.
Oh, so not a specific franchise then, just any franchise.
Any franchise.
Okay.
But I would go with Terminator franchise then. Yes.
Okay.
Like, I wish they would have made her Sarah Connor versus Emilia Clarke, who I love on Game of Thrones. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think she was right for Sarah Connor.
She looked a lot like Linda Hamilton.
She really did, though. Like, with the bangs, I'm like, dang, that's very eerily similar.
I didn't see it, but I saw the trailers. So I was like, ooh, she looks like Linda Hamilton.
She's too much of a kid, you know? Like, she is
She's
a
young.
young girl. She is. And she doesn't have this, like, now soldier. Like, no. But Linda Hamilton was able to portray that when she did T2 Judgment Day. So there are women who can pull it off, but I don't think Emilia Clarke pulled it off. But Emily Blunt has and could do it for sure.
She could.
Yeah.
And you would say, like, Sarah Connor would be the lead. Like, we would be focusing on her.
Yeah.
All right.
What was it?
So my choice
What is your choice?
I would like to see the Alien franchise continue with Alicia Vikander.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, Sigourney Weaver was 30 when she first played Ripley.
Uh-huh.
And Alicia Vikander's 28, so I think the time, like the age is right. I know that there are more films coming out. I just wish it was with her. So just some background on Alien. There's been Alien, which came out in 79, Aliens in 86, Alien 3 in 92, Alien Resurrection in 97, and then the prequel series with Prometheus in 2012 and Alien Covenant, which is coming out in 2017. So that's just a little bit of the franchise itself. I feel like I can imagine her being that role and taking it over, but I don't know if that would ever happen.
Now, so were you a fan of Noomi Rapace?
She was good. I liked her.
Yeah, I liked her in Prometheus. I liked her. But yeah,
will she be back for the next one?
I think so, because
Okay.
I think Michael Fassbender is coming back. And remember, she took Michael Fassbender's head at the end. And was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to
That's
find where
right.
they came from.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's like a little buddy cop movie, just like toting around.
Let's get him some spider legs. He could be like
just get a
Octo.
little walking around a little bit, or put it on a little dog body. It'll be like on Mars Attacks. You know, Sarah Jessica Parker's head was on the Chihuahua's body. Oh my god.
But that's good. I mean, yeah, Numi is great. I like her too.
Uh-huh.
So I'm fine with how it's going. However, I wish it was Alicia Vikander.
Okay.
So there it is.
That's good. Good choices.
Our second question is Disney's best animated human character.
This one I had some fun with.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you go first.
You know what? I talked about this film. The one that I picked, I talked about in our previous episode of when we played the Movie Fights home game. And that was, I talked about Tangled. And my favorite human character in Tangled is Flynn Rider.
I knew you were going to pick him.
Also known as Eugene.
I was thinking about that this morning.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to get too much into Rapunzel because of the fact that I went over it before. In this, maybe I should talk about it on another, 6 Degrees episode where I really get into it. But because I love this movie, but Zachary Levi, I think, does a really good job of the voice. And I think that if we were to do a human character of him, he could play Flynn Rider.
Like
sure.
a live action
version.
He is Flynn Rider in real life. He's dashing, but he's kind of he's a little, it's 15 degrees off cool. You know what I mean? He's just kind of this goofball, but you love him anyway.
I just like that he's this swindler, but then he's also does have a good heart.
He does.
And once you get to know him, you realize he's actually a good person, and then that starts to come out in him. She brings out the better person of him, which is nice.
Out and lets his inner beauty shine and sparkle.
That's true.
Inner glow. Whatever. What's the song? Flower gleam and glow.
I was thinking of the other song where it was and
at
last I see the light. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, with the lanterns. Yeah. I was also thinking of what's the one they sing in the bar with all the men?
Oh, I don't know how that goes, but I know I can hear the piano playing right now in my head.
Yeah, it's a really cute song. I like
cute.
that moment. Tangled doesn't get enough credit for being a good movie.
It doesn't.
It didn't blow up the way that, other Disney movies blow up, which was unfortunate.
It was the first one where they were trying to market to not just girls, but also boys, because they decided to call it Tangled and not Rapunzel or something else.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Then, boys going under false pretenses, and they're like, what is this? This isn't about the boy. This is about the girl. But I mean,
all I remember is that in college, a sorority sister of mine, she has long blonde hair. And so she wanted to see Tangled really bad because the girl has long blonde hair. And she wanted her boyfriend to take her, and he was refusing. And so we all took her instead as her date. So it was pretty funny. But he refused to go. He was like, I don't want to do it. What a butthead. What a guy thing.
I do have a second choice.
What's your second choice?
Gaston.
Oh,
would be my second choice. But I feel like this is kind of a cheat because I would want it to be the guy from Walt Disney World that does Gaston. That I mean, if you've seen him if you search on YouTube Walt Disney World Gaston push-up contest, some guy challenges him to a push-up contest, and so Gaston does it. And they're in the middle of the push-up contest, and Gaston is this is, I feel like maybe this is not enough. We should take it to one hand. And then he does one-handed push-ups, and the other guy just gives up. And I was like, this is awesome.
That's too funny.
Best casting of Gaston ever. Although I haven't, we haven't seen the new one, so that's coming out.
That's right. That's right. And it's Luke Evans.
Sure.
Right?
I think so. And then, but as a person, I personally would not want to be friends with Gaston. I feel like he would be kind of an a-hole. But I like watching him because it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, no one fights like Gaston.
No.
What's the rest of the words? I was gonna try and say rides big bikes.
No one
fights like Gaston. Rides big bikes like Gaston. That's not how it goes, but it rhymes. It rhymes.
It does rhyme. Rides big bikes.
So
okay, who did you pick?
Mine is obviously I always like to rebel and go with different choices. I love Mulan so much.
Yes.
I love the film. The grandmother in Mulan, I think is wonderful. She's really funny. She has a great message. She was all about girl power and you go out and do what you need to do. And she had sympathy for Mulan in the beginning because she didn't really want her to have to go to the matchmaker and do all this for her family, but she just tried to support her, and she just always stood out to me as a really funny, really great side supporting character. So she's not a main one, but I was just really into it. And then she has great lines like, "Who's spinning her bean curd?" Like, she's really funny. She's so
I don't even
sassy.
remember her. I need to watch Mulan again.
She's the lucky cricket.
Oh.
Remember?
No.
What is happening?
The problem is, well, I watched it for the first time with my kids, and when that happens, I half watch it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But my favorite Disney song is Reflection.
Yes.
For sure.
Reflection is wonderful. Christina Aguilera sang that song.
Of course she did.
Not for them, or for the soundtrack or whatever. That was her first supposed to be her big break kind of. So
good for her.
Yeah.
They like to take one of those popular songs and then put a pop singer to it, so then they can put it on Kiss FM.
Yeah.
Or, whatever your popular top 20.
That's an odd tradition. Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
If you like the movie and love the song, just play that song
version.
Just play the version,
We got to research why they do that.
Yeah.
Maybe they think it'll appeal to more people because, I know this singer. Oh, hey, I like the song.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll see the movie. Maybe she's singing it in the movie. Who knows? I have no idea.
But then they never do because it's the character.
It's the bait and switch.
Yeah.
Bait and switch. Disney's good at that.
Disney's
like we said with Tangled.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yep. Exactly.
We're going to bait you saying it's Tangled, and then guess what?
Whoa,
no.
JK.
It is really a princess movie.
With lanterns. Mother knows best. Okay, what's our third question?
Our third question, let me turn my paper over because I don't have it at the top anymore. Best movie to see on a first date. This is interesting.
This one is interesting. Okay. Here's my choice. Okay, well, let's give some background. So, movies are obviously very important to me, to us both, as movie lovers and as the listeners of the show who probably love movies too. You guys know that if you date someone who doesn't like movies, or
it's a problem.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Or and sometimes if they don't like the kinds of movies that you like, it's also a problem.
That is true.
Like, I support I don't like romantic comedies. I don't really like comedies in general. There are only a few that I laugh at, but I love thrillers. I love horror movies. I love some dark shit.
Yeah. You love those independent films.
I love those independent films. I really do. So I like to take guys to see those kinds of movies as a test to see what they say.
Good.
So I picked Under the Skin as as a great first
I have not
movie.
seen this movie, but just from the trailer alone, I'd be like, what the f is happening
right
now?
I want a guy.
Is that Gaspar Noé? Who directed that?
Oh, shit. I forgot his name, but it's, for those who don't know, Scarlett Johansson basically plays like an alien that's come to Earth and is, trying to steal men, shall we say?
Okay.
And let's not go into more details, but it's a really freaky, slow burn, dark, like, what the fuck is happening movie. And so I like to test guys to see what they think about stuff like that, because I love those kinds of movies. And they don't have to love them, but I definitely want them to understand, listen, this is what I'm into.
Yeah.
And if you like, fun movie, I like me some fun adventure movies, that's fine. But if you like other stuff, I need you to understand that this is what I like, and you have to support me in this.
This is by Jonathan Glazer, who also directed Sexy Beast.
Oh, okay, that's the
Birth.
one I need to see. Birth
Birth
with
one
Nicole Kidman?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
She's in the tub with a little boy, and he says that. What was the ending of that?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
And some Radiohead stuff for Radiohead. So he's in Radiohead.
Of course he did some Radiohead stuff. Of course. That makes so much sense. So, yeah, I want to.
That is
I
a
like
good
to
test.
test him in a weird, freaky movie. Test him out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. What's yours?
Mine, I chose. Okay, so that is a good test. You have to go take them to something that you'd want to see. I like sci-fi, I like horror, I like action movies. Those are kind of my top. I do like romantic comedies. Like, I'm not going to rule those out, as well as musicals. But I'm not going to take a guy to a musical because I know, like, that's not going to go over well.
Yeah.
So I chose a heist film.
Oh?
Because I figured heist, that's kind of fun because there's high stakes.
Yeah, yeah.
And probably good action.
Yeah.
So I went with The Italian Job, May 30th,
nice.
2003. I really like The Italian Job, and we talked about it a little bit with Sacha Pearl Raver
Yeah.
and how Edward Norton did not want to do the film.
No.
Which I read in some of the trivia that it was like a contractual obligation because of some other film that he did. It was like written into his contract. You're going to do this film, but then you're also going to do The Italian Job. And he was like, okay, I don't really want to do that. But not only that, I like this. Is directed by F. Gary Gray, who is doing Fast 8 and did Straight Outta Compton. And starring Mark Wahlberg, Charlize Theron, Ed Norton, as we've said, Seth Green, Jason Statham, Mos Def, and Donald Sutherland, and Frankie G. I don't even actually know who Frankie G is, but he was on this list. It made $60 million it cost $60 million and it made $176.1 million to make.
I love the remake of The Italian Job.
I love it too. I own it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in a while, but
I watched it in like a year. But I remember I love Seth Green in it. He's really funny. I remember the scene where he's watching Jason Statham try and flirt with some girl, and he's like monologuing, or he's like miming what they would say. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, it's so great. Would you like to take my virginity as well?" Like, he has some funny lines in there. He's super. I love Seth Green.
One of the Fast and Furious movies, I think it was Fast 5, like really reminded me of The Italian Job at the very end. And I was like, this is The Italian Job. They need Mini Coopers. Why aren't they getting Mini Coopers right now?
Why don't we have Mini Coopers? And then they're cracking safes
Ocean's
underwater.
11 and this movie.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Perfect. Okay.
And if they like it, then I know, hey,
this one's okay.
Exactly.
We'll keep him.
I'm sure I saw this with my husband.
Oh, that's
on a date.
Nice.
And we weren't married by then, so hey.
Okay, so you were like, it might work out. And obviously it did.
It did.
There you go. Here we are in this beautiful home surrounded by toys of your children, which we like to play with and talk about on the show.
That's
Circle of Life.
It's a circle of life.
Okay.
And it moves us. I'm going to keep going.
It makes me want to watch that video of the Lion King Broadway cast singing on the plane.
Oh my gosh.
I would have done
awesome.
If I was on that plane, I would have died.
Wait, did you see the one where they were in the terminal with the people from Aladdin? No. That one was you got to watch this. Okay, on YouTube it's like Lion King versus Aladdin at an airport terminal.
So they were both together.
They were both together,
singing at each other.
Yes, it was so great, and they were all amazing
because they're all Broadway singers.
It was amazing. Everyone, look this up now. Stop this podcast.
Stop.
Go look it up on YouTube. Lion King versus Aladdin airport terminal, and then,
boom! Whoa, that was amazing.
Wasn't it great?
Wow, crazy. Okay.
Our final question. Yeah, final question is best action sequel of all time.
This one I really didn't even have to think too much about.
Okay.
I mean, it's T2 Judgment Day.
Yeah!
Is that what you chose?
High five.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Shotgun click.
Oh, yeah. That is what I picked. July 3rd, 1991. And directed by James Cameron. James Cameron also did the first one, right? Yes. Okay. But he did not do Alien, but he did Aliens. I also like Aliens. That would probably be my next one.
That's other people's. I feel like the go-to choices for best action sequel are like T2 Judgment Day, Aliens. Yeah, those are the two I always
and
hear.
That's it.
That's it. Those are the two I always hear.
Yes. Well, and James Cameron, like, I don't know what it is, but sequels with him
he does
do pretty good. They'd go pretty well. Someone the other day said, like, your son, his eyes are so blue. They're like the T-1000. And I was like, thank you. I'm not sure.
Compliment right there.
I was like, but Robert Patrick has some nice eyes, so I guess it works out. But I just wasn't like, that wasn't on my radar. The next thing they were gonna say, he looks like the T-1000.
Yeah, that's a really odd compliment.
But maybe they knew me. I don't remember who said it, but maybe they knew me, so they were like, well, she'll get this.
They knew you would appreciate this.
Exactly.
You have a son. It's like a robot.
The budget for this was $102 million, and it made $519.8 million at the box office. And until Fury Road came out, this was the only sequel to win an Academy Award, when the previous installment received no nomination.
Okay.
So there you go. It won an Oscar for Best Sound Effects, Visual Effects, and Makeup, and it was also nominated for Cinematography and Film Editing. So pretty good for an action movie,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
absolutely. You know what is my favorite thing in Teach You Judgment Day? I know I love Arnold in it. I know I love all the action. I just can't get over it. Linda Hamilton she killed it.
She's
like
amazing.
in the first movie, she's like this beautiful, sweet, innocent girl, and she's scared and she's lost. And in this movie, she's a fucking badass. She's got, just muscles for days, running around.
Yes.
You know, like stabbing people in the legs with pencils. She is killing it. Like, I can't
figuratively and
figuratively
literally.
and literally. Yes, yes.
That is right.
She's a tough mama bear. She's not gonna let the end of the world happen for her baby. No.
She is. One of the things that I thought was kind of funny about the trivia for this is that the filming took kind of a long time. And Edward Furlong basically was going through puberty. So in the beginning, like, you can totally see a difference
Yeah.
in him. And, like, they had to redub his voice at the end because his voice had changed during filming as well. I was like, that's
dipped a little
super awkward.
Yeah.
How bad does that suck?
Oh, his little balls dropped and his voice dropped too.
That's how it goes.
Yep. I don't know anything about boys'
I don't
puberty,
either.
but I think that's how it works, right?
Sure.
You're going to run into that with your son.
I will.
I'm looking forward to this.
What do you know?
Just because I want to see you be freaked out and be like, he's got hair in his underarms. I don't know.
It also held the world record for highest opening weekend gross of a rated R film with 52,306,548 until The Matrix Reloaded in 2003.
Wow.
Oh man, The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh, The Matrix.
The Matrix was so good, and then The Matrix Reloaded was kind of like, huh. And then the third one was like, why?
What is happening? No idea.
Like, The Matrix Reloaded had that pretty cool freeway scene.
I liked the freeway scene. I liked that. I liked the twin with the dreads.
Yes.
Yeah, the white dreads.
But then it's just like, why? Why did we do this? Why did we go here?
I don't know.
Why do we want to see the bleak world? I'd rather them be like in the real, well, not, the Matrix and do more cool stuff there. But anyways.
Yeah. And then the ending is like, okay, well, I guess it's all going to start over again or something.
Who knows?
Like, it's all just going to happen again? Oh, gosh.
All right, guys, that's it. Let's run back through our list. Let me get to the front of my notes here. All right, so we did what actor, actress could take over an action franchise. Stacy, you said...
I said Emily Blunt, yes.
And that's for anything.
For anything, but more specifically for the Terminator franchise because it needs it.
And I said Alicia Vikander for Alien. Best Disney animated human character. I said Flynn Rider, as well as I mentioned Gaston.
And I said the grandmother from Mulan.
Very nice. For best movie to see on a first date.
I said Under the Skin.
And I said The Italian Job.
Vastly different.
Very different. And for best action sequel of all time, we both agreed that T2 Judgment Day is the best action sequel of all time.
Not even a question. Come
It's
on,
not.
guys. Come on, guys.
I think that's it for us today.
Okay.
It's a short one.
Yeah,
but hey,
short and sweet. We're all about snippy snappy over here. Not
That's right.
really. Our episodes always run way too long. But in this, we like just chit chatting and it's kind of a free for all. So let us know what you guys think. Miss Movies, where can we find you on Twitter?
you can find me all day, every day, and sometimes more at Miss Movies.
You can find me at SOHoward 2012.
What?
What?
Also look us up on Instagram. We have different names on Instagram, though, because someone already had Miss Movies. And I have a feeling, here's my weird feeling. I have a feeling my husband took that account and like early so that way I could have it.
Oh.
But then, because whoever has Miss Movies hasn't done anything. So it's like, why?
But
There's
then what
nothing.
did they post?
There's nothing. There's no person there. There's no picture. It's just
Can he
the
log?
account.
Can he log back in and try and delete it so that you can have Miss Movies?
Well, what we need to do is like do the forgot my password and see if it sends it to us. And if it sends it to us, then we know that we have it.
You should
Anyways,
do that right now.
But you can find me on Instagram at Miss_movies.
You
That's
can
where I
find
am.
me at StacyOHoward.
Yep.
That's it.
And there it is.
All right.
Check out our YouTube channel if you are listening to this on iTunes.
Yep.
It's under Hit or Miss Movies.
Yep.
All one word.
You can check out our pillow fights as well as our episodes.
And we have a movie sleepover with Hector and Adam where we
yep.
watch Furious 7. It's a watch along, guys. So
Yes.
check it out.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
6 Degrees of Feature Film is produced by StacyOHoward and me. Special thank you to Ken Knapsack for our intro and Matt Brown for our artwork.